very much. So I'm very excited to talk about this new product, and what I want is to give you the science behind. The science of all that what Dr. Nathan Newman has done in order today to have this product for you. Let me give you some background first, Dr. Nathan Newman has 3 reasons to do this product. The first one is about competence. Dr. Newman is a dermatologist, so he has no problem to talk about skin and hair. Also, he's a cosmetic surgeon, so all his life he worked for the skin, for the hair, for the nails. That's one reason. The second reason is more personal. As you can see here, in 2007, he had hair. Today, he has less hair. So he was very interested to find a formula which suit his problem. Now, he has a mixed problem, which is what we call alopecia, and he has also hairs, but they are weak. That's then the second reason why he did those formula. The third one is because he's a pioneer in stem cells technology. And you're going to see that those products are issued from the stem cells technology. Everything is about the stem cells. There is no stem cells inside, but everything is produced by the stem cells. So, before, what I want you to understand is that hair is not only the things that you see here, it's much more complex. You cannot consider hair alone. Hair is a whole with the fat, with the blood circulation, and with the nerve. Everything is together when we are talking about hair, and especially the base of the hair, which is called follicle. Now, there is something very important here. At the base of every follicles, there are stem cells. We have stem cells in our body, everywhere, especially in the fat, especially in the bone marrow, but also at the base of the hair follicles. That's why do we have stem cells here? To regenerate the follicle when it's needed. Stem cells are cells which are not differentiated, which means they are version cells. But they may become hair cells, they may become collagen, they may become whatever we need. And they are here at the base of the follicle in the blood cells. So, what happens is that there is a cycle, a cycle of the hair. The hair will grow, it will take some time, as you can see here, to grow. And also, for instance, in 1 year, the hair will grow for 13 to 15 centimeters. See? And all those cycles are regulated by many things, including the stem cells that we have. So there is cycles that every healthy hair has to do. So when you look at these pictures, for instance, this is 2 kinds of lost hair. The first one is called alopecia. In this case, there is no more hair. There is no more follicles. Well, it's then very difficult to try to make hair growing when there is no hair. And there is other procedures which are far beyond our technology in genetics, which may help this kind of people. We call it alopecia. On the other side, you can see a person who have weak follicles. Some are not working, some are not healthy, some are dormant, because there is something which is missing around at the basic, it's stem cells. So what to do? How can we help this person? Just want to tell you that Dr. Newman have done a lot of study about that. He published a lot of papers. This is one of them. He was published about alopecia. But what is interesting in this paper is that he find out what are the polypeptides which are helping the hair. And there is a lot. You see all that. I'm not going to go one after the other on that, but all this peptide, call them as you want, peptide, growth factors, whatever you want, all these peptides will help the hair or will help the follicle to be more potent, more strength. And that's how we start to work. Trying to find where they can find those polypeptides. He has several choices, and he started by the plants. Do you know that plants have stem cells? Like we have stem cells in our body, the plant have plenty of stem cells. The stem cells are practically the same, but there is less polypeptide inside. So what he did, he researched a lot about plant stem cells. A lot, hundreds and hundreds of different plant stem cells. He started to see every plant if they have enough stem cells. And then he finds some which are good, some which are bad. And finally, he makes a selection of herbs. Once he did that, he had to extract the stem cells from these plants. And that's what he did. He has a very unique proprietary extraction procedures to take out the stem cells from the plant. But now, once he has the stem cells, what he's doing is putting all those stem cells from the plant in a media gel, in a rich media. What happens when stem cells are together in a media? They're reproduced, they multiply very quickly, and also they release in the media, they release growth factor. They release a lot of, we call them polypeptide. So he made, and it took him 1 year or two, he made a selection of 6 polypeptide that he called HPT6, Hair Polypeptide Technology 6. So this concentrate of polypeptide is essential for the follicle. And in the next pictures you're going to see how it's working. You know, the polypeptide will send signal when they are in the scalp. They are sending signal to the existing stem cells, which are at the base of the follicle, and the signal will be, please regenerate, please multiply, please do something. And that's what they are doing. And this is an example. On the top, you have normal procedures without a signal, and the bottom, you have a signal with HPT6. That's proof that the hair starts to be strength and better when you send them the right signal. Polypeptide are signaling molecules. They are not cells. They are molecules which are signaling that there is something to do. That's the basic of the scalp treatment. From that, he designed a whole process. You can use each one separately, but the best is to use them in conjunction. So you use the shampoo, the scalp treatment, and the conditioner. Of course, in the shampoo, there is no need to get the polypeptide. So in this one, there is no polypeptide. There is only other ingredient like chicatae, fenugreek, many others which are here to make the hair shiny. No polypeptide in the shampoo. In the next one, yes. In the scalp treatment, that's where we have the most concentrated part of the polypeptide. And this is very important for the scalp, because then by massaging the scalp, you will really see how the hair are slowly, we are helping the hair to be better. And then you have the conditioner, which still also have HPT6 plus other ingredient that you have seen before with Mark. So these three products together are what we call treatment together, a treatment, a help to the follicles. Now on top of that, just as something beneficial, the preservative that we have in HPT6 are entirely natural. There is nothing which is synthetical. And this is a very good preservative to preserve the HPT6, which need to be preserved. Now, let me show you some results, which are incredible. Look at the first one here. Before, after 2 months, and after 4 months. This is patient of Dr. Newman who accepted. Yes, again. And this is only one, but we have hundreds now. The second one, here, again a man. As you can see, he's not totally without hair. He has some hair. We just help those hair to be very strong. And that's what we do slowly. Of course, it takes a little time. You see 3 months, 8 months, but after a while, you have real strong hair. Here, you see, before and after 7 months. Again, Dr. Newman patient. Here, you see that's just to show you that not only you need that to rebuild some follicles, but you need that also to strengthen your existing hair. Now, again, another one after 8 months. Let's go to some women now. Here, you have a perfect example of loss of hair on women, which can be rebuilt slowly after 10 months. Here also, it's the same point. You have a slow regrowing of strong hair. Now, you know, we're talking science. We are not talking miracle here. We are talking about solid science. And before I finish, which is the end now of my speech, I want to go back to practicing. So I want you to see how it works online. So I will ask Mark Peterson to come back and we will do something in front of you. Please, Mark, come back. Thank you very much.